How's it going, guys? So EDC Texan wanted to see a video of all the molds I had, so here we go. It's gonna be a long one. Buckle up, guys. All right, starting with my most popular, obviously, is the Bond arms. I'm gonna try to just whiz through these here. We have the I modified my stinger mold for the stubby, and this is the stinger. I've got the, where is it, the 2.5 inch? I've got a 2.5 inch. I have a 3-inch model. I have this model here that I have modified so it doesn't have a trigger guard, so I'm able to do, like for the Rawhide and the Cowboys, all those that have the trigger guards removed, or if you just removed them yourself. This is a Snake Slayer size with a 3.5 inch barrel, as well as the 4.25 inch barrel. This will work for the new Cyclops, which I personally own a Cyclops too, so I know they fit. And I have a 6-inch barrel also for my Roughneck, so I can mold the 6-inch barrels as well. I also have a Bullpup, which is also known as a Boberg XR9S. This is the company that made them before Bond Arms did, so I can do either one of those, are the same. I've got all these other Derringers too, like the Cobras and the Bearmen. I've got many different sizes with those. Also with the no trigger guards, or with the square trigger guard, or the round. But yeah, I've got, you just tell me your barrel length. I've got several different molds and models for those little guys. I should be able to take care of you, whether you got the Cobra, the Bearman, or I think it's American Derringer was that one. So next, another one of my popular builds, we have the North American Arms line. I've got the short. I have the 1 1/8 inch barrel and 22 long rifle and Magnum. Don't mind my hands, they're covered in dye. I have the 1 5/8 inch barrel. That would be a Magnum. This is the Bug Out. I have the Pug with and without the laser light grip, the Sidewinder, and the Ranger 2. So I can do them with the 2.5 inch barrel too for both of these if you have one. Here's the Black Widow, which I can also use this for Mini Master and I think the Haas or Mares, whatever it is. We have the North American Arms Guardian. I have it in the 32 auto and the 380 auto. So I got both bases covered there. To the wild, wonderful world of Glocks, I have the G42. I have the G42 with the Crimson Trace laser. I have the G43. This is the 43X. I'm going to leave out G from now on because these are all Glocks, so you should be able to figure it out. 43X. This is the 26, and I don't know, usually if you're familiar with Glocks, you know that there's some of them that are the same size, like this 26 is the same size for a 27, so that's why you see them listed on my website as 26, 27. It'll work all the same, no worries. Moving up next, we have the 19. This also works for the 23. I have the G30. I have it in the G30S, which is the slimmer frame, and the regular G30. This is the 45. I have the 21, which I believe the 20 is also, this also fits the 20. I have to look that up, but that's a 21. This is the 17, and I even have the Big Mac Daddy 40 that shoots a 10mm, the hunting round there, hunting gun with the long barrel. So I got that bad boy. Moving on down the line, we'll go to the Smith & Wesson lineup. We have the Bodyguard with or without the laser. That's the 380. I have the EZ in 9mm or 380. That's the same size as well. This is the the Smith & Wesson Shield 9, I believe. No, M&P 40C. And this also works for the 9mm. This is the Shield 9. Got that one there. I have a few cars. I have the CM40, which also works with the CM9. A lot of 9s and 40s are the same size when you go to look at pistols. FYI, especially if you're trying to get holsters for them. You can ask me and I'll let you know. This is a CW9, so this is the bigger one. CW9 or 40. And for Kel-Tec, I have the 380. Get it? The 380, little baby 380 Kel-Tec. The PMR 30 shoots 22 magnums. And this is, I don't know what model this is, just a Kel-Tec 9mm. I got that. So for Walther, I have the PPS. I have the PPQ. Those are Walthers. CZ, I have a P10S. I have the CZ75 Compact. And I've even got the Shadow, CZ Shadow. This is the cool one with the aluminum grips. Sweet pistol. NHK, I have the VP40, which will also work for the VP9, just like I said before. This is the one I made that cool alligator, one of my first alligator holsters with was this bad boy here. And this one I just got yesterday. This is the HK USP 45. This is the tactical version, but I could still make it for the regular one as well. No worries there. Next, let's move on to the Berettas. I have this is the Beretta Tomcat, I believe. Nope, this is the Bobcat. This is the Bobcat, and this is the Tomcat. I've also got the APX-1 Carry. I have the Cheetah, which is the 84. And of course, you gotta have the, you know, the staple, the Beretta 92. Got that one. Let's see here. I have a Sky 380. This one, I haven't made a holster for it yet, but I saw it on an eBay auction and it was kind of weird, so I figured I should grab it. This is a Lionheart LH9C 9mm. So I got that one. Let's see here. I've got the Kimber Micro Carry. I have the Kimber Revolver. I also have, I don't see it. Yep, there it is. The Micro 9. And I've also got a Kimber full-size 1911 somewhere around this joint. So, it's here, trust me. Kimber full-size 1911. Which works for most all the 1911s. The Taurus, this is the G2. I believe the G3 is the same. I have two different sizes of the Judges. I have, this is the, you know, your regular size, I guess you call it. And this is the short barrel version. This is a TCP 380. And this is a 856, but it's also the same as a 605 and an 85. There's just subtle differences with the cylinder, but I know what they are and how to tweak them so they'll work. So no worries there. Going on to the Springfields, I have this EMP Mini 1911 style. I've got a few different of the XDSs. So this is the XDS 45 3.3 Mod 2 with the Viridian laser, I believe. Yeah, Viridian. This is the 9mm 3.3 Mod 2, just the pistol itself. I've got another one in there too. It's the 45 with the Crimson Trace laser. It's hiding somewhere from me right now, but it's there too, trust me. So moving on to the SIG world. Oh, I've also got a Hellcat. I don't know where that's at, but I do have a Springfield Hellcat. That reminded me when I had the 365. This is the Crimson Trace laser, and of course the regular with no laser. Every holster maker is going to have the 365 and the Hellcat mold. It's inevitable. You're going to have it. This is the 320. This is a 250. I have the 938 and the 238, little small guys. I also have the 226, right here. And I have the X5, which this also works for the X10 if you are into the 10mm hunting game. I actually made a chest holster and sent it to Kendall Gray. I don't know if some of you guys know who that is, but he's got it on a few of his videos. So you should go check it out. I think one where he's cooking possum a few months ago. But while he's cooking, he's got the chest holster on. He's wearing my holster. He hasn't said if he likes it or not yet, so hope he does. I still need to send him the updated version. He'll probably like that one better. But anyway, go check that out. I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, who wouldn't? That's where my Hellcat was hiding, in the land of Rugers. I found it. So yeah, there we go, Hellcat. In the land of Rugers, I have the LCP2. I've got the plain one. I've got the regular LCP as well. I've got the LCP2 with a Viridian laser, and the LCP2 or the LCP with a Crimson Trace laser. This is the Ruger Mark IV with the target barrel. I've also got the older style with the tapered barrel, the skinny tapered barrel. This is a LC9. The Ruger LCR, I can make it with or without the hammer. It's no big deal. I just, you know, don't account for that. This is the GP100. I also have a SP101 that I can make holsters for. It's my own personal. That's also for the Smith & Wesson. I've got a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum, so I can make holsters for that too, obviously. I think that's it for the wall for right now. So let's go over some of the randoms I have, shall we? That are just kind of hanging out. So this is a FN, what is this, 509 compact. Got that. I have, I'll save that for the revolver pile. This is a Browning Black Label 380. This is their small 1911. Great size. I have yet to see one in the wild, but this is a Chiappa or Chiappa, however you pronounce it, Rhino. This is a 40 DS, but I've got it marked for 30 and 20, so I know how long to make it if you want one in a smaller size. This is the Rock Island Armory, the small 1911. Sorry for all the racket. This is a Kopp Derringer. I don't know if you guys have, a lot of people haven't even heard of this. It is a 4-barrel Derringer. The firing pin actually kind of rotates in there. Shoots .357 Magnum. They did not make them very long at all, so if you find one, they're usually a pretty penny. And if they're not, then you need to soak it up as quick as you could. So I can make holsters for that. What else I got here? The double tap Derringer. I have the Colt Vest Pocket. That's this small little 25 auto Colt. I have a life card of my own. I got this off Amazon. This is like the knockoff one that they should definitely be sued for, I'd say. But I bought it so I don't have to shove my life card in a mold. But it's the one that shoots like foam darts. Yeah. So there's that. Everyone who's owned a pistol pretty much has, at one point in time, owned one of these. This is Smith & Wesson. They used to be called Sigma series. I think they're SDs now. But this is their knockoff Glock version. These are great pistols, around $300 range. Don't knock them. They're good stuff. This is a C-Camp. So the 32 and the 380 C-Camp are the same. And no, my Guardian holsters will not work with that. They might for a little while, but not very long. Especially when they get broken. This is a high standard Derringer. I'm big on the weird Derringers. Oh, what else? Oh, like I said, I don't discriminate here. I've even got a High Point mold, and I'll gladly make you a holster for your High Point. I actually made my Uncle Joe alligator holster for his High Point because he loves that thing. And who am I to judge? So several magazines I just threw across the floor, like a Desert Eagle and a Glock 21 mag. I've got 1911 mags, the SIG 226. I have Bond Arms Bullpup mag. I have a handcuff blank, so I can make handcuff case, and I also have a fake can of Copenhagen, so I can. I'm gonna want to mold a Copenhagen pouch for that too. So that's next on the list. Coming up on the end here, there's some different revolvers I have. So I've got the classic single action Army revolver. This is just like a Smith & Wesson, I think model 36. Yeah, just a small J frame. I've also got the Airweight. Yeah, see, Airweight with no hammer. I've got the, was this model 60, I think, the longer barrel J frame. I have the Ruger Super Red Hawk, the newer version. I've got that. This is the Ruger Super Black Hawk. Got that one as well. Desert Eagle, please, somebody with a Desert Eagle. I want to make a holster for this thing. I'm just gonna have to make one so I can say that I did. So if you have a Desert Eagle, hit me up. I want to make a holster. This is a Smith & Wesson N frame. That's the big boy. Like I said, I have the X frame as well. I have a real life version of it. This is a Colt Trooper in 22. I don't have the 357, 38, whatever one that is version. This is the Colt, I think Navy black powder pistol. Got one of those. I'm doing some really cool holsters for that. This is the Bird's Head Heritage little small 22 revolver, as well as the full-size Heritage Rough Rider revolver. I also have a Ruger Wrangler. This is a Colt 1903 at 32 semi-automatic, and this is a Colt Cobra, I believe, little Cobra. Oh, there's that XD I was looking for. I told you I had it. So anyway, that's about it. That's all my holsters, as well as, you know, I got SC9 knives. I've got all kinds of different case knives, and this CRKT Daily Whopper here. Yeah, so if you're looking for a holster, come see me. I've got so many molds. I can't even get them all up on the website yet. And as of today, this is Tuesday, July 28th, I believe. That's what I've got, and hopefully I'll get the website updated soon. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll see if I can't get a hold of it for you. Thanks for watching.